Hi, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Puzzle, today with another pretty cool and remarkable puzzle. It's called the 205 Minutes Cube by Alexander Leontev and brought into reality by Eric Fuller of Cubic Dissection. It's a mostly, not all, wooden puzzle, a so-called N-ary puzzle. I will explain you later what this means in detail. And the task of this puzzle is to execute all required steps, which are, and now listen carefully, 12,282 single steps to be able to remove one part of this cube. The part that needs to be removed will look like this. This is a replacement part that can be exchanged and making this one a 136 minutes cube. It's called 205 minutes cube, by the way, because if you execute all the moves that are required to solve it, one step per second, it would take you pretty much 205 minutes to solve it. And unfortunately, no shortcuts, nothing. So you really need to solve this thing and execute each single step to do it. The quality is stunning. I bought this at the beginning of last year at Cubic Dissection. You can see how complex this is made. For example, this piece here is made out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single pieces, just this single piece, and you can imagine how precise these parts need to be made to be able to move and slide if you combine them all together to form this cube. 86 copies have been made, so today's episode gonna be really about endurance. I'm not sure if I can solve this in one sitting at all. I would expect this takes me much longer to solve. We're gonna find out. So today's episode gonna be a really puzzle endurance episode and not kind of a out-of-the-box thinking episode. And this popular phrase, thinking outside of the box, is a perfect transition to the sponsor of today's video, which is Brilliant.org. If you are already watching and enjoying educational videos on YouTube that are related to technical topics like mathematics, science, problem solving, or puzzles, it's already a good start. But in order to really learn something, you have to do it yourself and not only watch it. Brilliant is a website and app built of this very principle. You learn best while doing and solving in real time. You can learn a new subject in STEM in a very intuitive way, bit by bit, before you even realize it. You won't need to memorize long, messy formulas and endless facts. Just pick a course you're interested in and get started. And if you are feeling stuck or made the mistake, don't worry, you can read explanations to find out more and learn at your own personal pace. Brilliant has something for everybody. My favorite courses, for example, are about mechanics and geometry, which has, by the way, the positive side effect that this knowledge can be also very useful for solving problems and puzzles, but you can also educate yourself in the field of math, science, and computer science. If you'd like to join me and the community of 8 million learners and educators today, click the link in the video description down below or visit brilliant.org/MrPuzzle. And also the first 200 people that go to that link will get 20% off the annual premium subscription. And always keep in mind, investing time and effort in learning something is investing in yourself. Thanks again to Brilliant for sponsoring my channel. And now let's continue with this amazing looking and very interesting puzzle. And after the spoiler break, you're gonna see my first attempt trying to solve it. Not sure how this turns out today, because as I mentioned, this requires a lot of time to solve it, but I would like to show you something in addition, and this is this puzzle here, which is also an N-ary puzzle, and helps you a little bit better to understand what this type of puzzle is about. So here the task of this puzzle is to move this ball from one hole to another and to be able to take it out. And to realize this, you need to execute several sliders. All of them are blocked except this one. And if I do so, you can see perfectly understand what an N-ary puzzle is. So right now I can move this one. If I move this one left and right, it would enable me, if I move it over here, to slide this one down. So if I go back and forth, I can slide this completely down. So now I already operated 2 sliders. And if I operated slider number 1 and slider number 2, I will be able to slide also slider number 3, but only one step. And it can be pretty confusing because now I need to take care that I will not move in the wrong direction. So now I go up again by executing slider number 1 and slider number 2, which enables me then, if I'm all the way up, to execute the next step here and now being in this position. Now I can execute also slider number 4 for the first time, but to go back all the way again, I need to again move the slider number 1 all the way down. Now I can go with this one step further. And I'm already solved the puzzle. So now the ball can be transferred here to the other hole and be taken out. So this is the solution to this pretty simple puzzle. However, these are available, actually, they are made by Konstantin, by the way, and they are also available in much more complex shapes. And that you understand what I'm talking about, I gotta show it to you. So this is the 2x2 version, but I get also the same puzzle in a 3x3 version, still boxed, which makes it much more complex and much more steps required, of course. However, there's also a 4x4 version available. And now it gets crazy, guys. A 5x5, not sure how long it will take to solve this one. Hard to imagine. But, I mean, we all know that Konstantin is sometimes a little bit crazy, therefore they also released a 6x6 version, okay? Not sure how many thousand steps are required to solve this one. It's already incredible to imagine. Not talking about the 7x7 version. Which is even more crazy. And now it gets ridiculous. The 8x8 version, okay? Which probably, I don't know, is not solvable in a lifetime. I don't know. Would be interesting if someone of you knows how many steps are required to solve this one. And before I forget, there's also a 9x9 version. And not talking about how long this will take. However, I know you're waiting for it. There's also a 10x10 version, which will probably take you, or is not solvable in one lifetime. So this is just insane. This is, I think, more like a something nice to have, or I don't know, but because I mean you saw what's required to solve this one, and this one with each additional layer, it will get absolutely crazy to solve it. However, a pretty cool puzzle. If you have someone who claims he can solve any type of puzzle, well, then give him this puzzle and you do not need to discuss this for the rest of your and his life. Again, I'm pretty sure about that. Let's get these back in my cabinet and focus on today's puzzle. And on today's puzzle, there is this shape. I didn't show this in the introduction, but there is this shape inside here on nearly all of the pieces, and this is the path you need to follow here, okay? Maybe it's cheating, I don't know, but it will definitely make it easier for you to follow my progress. Otherwise you have no idea what's going on, especially if I do it in time lapse. So what I will do now, I will try to figure out the first moving piece, which is this one here, and I will mark it with a number 1. And I can, as soon as I move one piece, I can move the next one perpendicular to it, like so, because these pins are running in this maze. So what's happening inside here is I move this one step, there's a pin in here now in the completely locked position. I move it one step, the pin will move over here, which then enables me to make another move with the next piece, and so on. So each of the pieces will now be moved in this exact same position. Here we go. So now it's easier to keep orientation, especially if I do time-lapse mode and then come back to this puzzle. So this piece is the first piece which moves more than the other ones. So every piece I moved from this position into this one can only go in and out. Okay, so it's a bit different than these. So the pin is over here. So this one is closed. Only this one is open, that I can leave it in the end with this piece, but this one is closed. It's like this shape and then closed. So now I'm here in the last position, and if I'm in this position, I will be able to move the next piece. You remember this one? So I can only move the next one if I completely executed one path. Then I can move the next level, let's say. And then to make this one, which is now moved also up here, move another step. I need to go back with these and move this one another step over here. So I'm already at level 8 now, starting at 11, 10, 9, 8. Pretty fast, right? But you will see where I expect it will take me from now a lot more time, and this is where I'm gonna start now, trying to solve it. Let's see, I hope I get not confused and move in the wrong direction. Number 4. Oh man, guys, what did I get myself into here? What did I just think recording a video of this? This is ridiculously puzzle madness. I mean Number 3. And by the way, it does not mean if I reach number 12 that the puzzle is solved. I can only move the first step at number 12. Keep that in mind, okay? Number 4 back, number 5 back. Oh, did I make a mistake here with number 5? Number 7, number 8. Oh man, this is such a crazy puzzle. This is really, I mean, to solve this thing you somehow need to be a bit crazy. Not because it's so difficult, because you get somehow into it after a certain time, but it's more or less going from alone. Yeah, your brain is remembering these steps so perfect that you make this intuitively. But I'm getting more and more confused, to be honest, about what is the correct direction and what is not. Currently I have no idea if I'm moving in the correct direction at all. The problem is this one is stucking from time to time, like now. And it's hard for me to make the correct move, and then you remember, or you forget actually in what direction you moved. Four, 3, 2. Guys, I do not know if I moved maybe in the wrong direction. I'm back in the previous position or not, because I think last time when I was here I could pull this out one step. Okay, initially I was able to. I'm just looking at the maze in here, yeah, so to figure it out. Back again. Okay, now let's see what happens. I really need to focus now to make no mistake, and then see what happens if I reach this number again. One more time. Here we go. Now it gets interesting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3. These are the ones where I make the most mistake, because they move by themselves sometimes when I push it in. And I think these are the reason why I'm doing so much back and forth. 3, 2, 1. Woo! And number 12. Here it is, guys. Oh, the first move was the number 12. Oh, my hands are shaking. Not sure if because of excitement or from exhaustion. Oh, I did it. The number 12 moved. So I'm now on the right track. Number 1 out, number 12. And I think now I have only 50%. I'm not sure, but it's already took me like 205 minutes, I think. But probably also like 20,000 moves. Okay, so. go. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Where's number 1? Number 1. And here we go. I think I've been in this position before, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours ago. But now I'm here, I'm back again. I'm on the track, on the right track again. This is puzzling, you know. Woo, you never know. The only thing I need to do now is get this one all the way out. And if it's all the way out, I should be able to take this one out. And then, I mean, look at my hands. Whoa, they are so sweaty. But I won't give up. Okay, let's see. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, number 1 changed position. I hope only the sticker shifted, not the complete cube. So number 1, now go back. Okay. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah! Oh, guys, you have no idea how how happy I am now. Finally, I was able to make it. Oh man, this is so incredibly difficult. Oh, it's not really difficult in understanding how it works. The problem is to stay concentrated for such a long time and just do it step by step by step. I did it. I think in the end, the second half I did in like maybe 1 hour. But before it was horrible. I was moving back and forth so many times. So this is a brilliant puzzle, a brilliant design. I mean, the manufacturing is superb. So both Alexander and Eric, you did an awesome job realizing this project. This is insane, insane. One of my favorite puzzles, even if it really, I don't know, it was really hard to solve and I was really struggling, but still somehow when you're done, it's all forgiven, you know? It's like, you just enjoyed it. You always remember the good things, you know, guys. And this is, by the way, how the different pieces look like. This is the 205-minute puzzle, and this is the 136-minute puzzle. And you can see here the difference. And this is what I struggled with. You need to go up and down and up again and then out. And this confused me because all other pieces look more or less like this one, just up and down and out. And if I put this in, this pin here is spring loaded, as you can see. If I put this in, it will slide above this chamfer and then it will just snap in place. Let's see. Okay, still some work to do. I will not do this now, but on this one it would be better, by the way. Here you could directly reset it probably, but on this one it's not possible. It is how it is. I will reset it one day, but not today. My fingers are hurting. Difficulty level from my point of view, a level 5 out of a maximum of 5. Not because it's super difficult to understand or to figure out, but really challenge you in regards to concentration. Also something which is not easy to fulfill. Took me a lot of time. So from my point of view, a very difficult puzzle because I think only very few people have the patience to really solve this one. Comment below if you have any further puzzle recommendations, if you have any comments about this video, about this puzzle. And until next time, keep on puzzling!